Okay, this is among the best IEMs I've tried so far. It's the new Simgot ET142. I'm not sure why they named it like that with a code name, taking inspiration from Sony, I guess. That's not a good thing, by the way. But these are superb, and here's why. You get a fairly typical Simgot unboxing style where there's a sliding box and it opens up to reveal compartments. It's usually how they present their IEMs. But damn, look at that shiny steel or maybe chrome type finish. And the whole IEM, as you can see, has the same finish, not just the back panel. It feels really nice, dense, cold and heavy. I noticed that the nozzle section extends a little bit more, which means it'll go deeper into your ear canal. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not, but let's find out. We also get some ear tips and stuff. I'll use my own ear tips. I noticed that there's a second box which also says accessories. I imagine this is where we get something new. Ah, it's those nozzles. Yeah, this thing has multiple nozzles just like the EW300, I believe. But this one's obviously way more advanced. So I see two sets of them here, one with a red gasket and black one. These will change the sound a little bit, mainly in the treble section. We'll talk more about that in a second. Let's look at this compartment. Oh, that box is different. It's much more fancier than their usual boxes. Even the Supermix 4 didn't get this type of treatment. Okay. And there's the cable. Ooh, damn, that is nice. That's a thick boy right there. A thick, hefty cable. You know I like thick boys. Hey, no, I mean... Now here's the interesting part. You see the end, it actually terminates into this 4-pin connector, which we have seen recently with one of Audiocular's upgrade cable. But this one's noticeably higher quality and the connector is easier to plug and remove. Remember, I mentioned this in the video. That's the mark of a more expensive product. It looks similar, but this one's easier to use. It doesn't require as much force. Alright, let's load up some of my latex ear tips. You know what, compared to the yellow core ones, I think the translucent ones look better. These are the EPZ M100 ear tips, in case you're wondering. I'll link these down below, they're excellent. Now listening to ET142 made me realize that these belong to the new meta category of IEMs, which depart from the typical Harman tuning and have much more extended treble. We've already tried one like this, the Kiwi Ears KE4. That happens to be my main go-to IEM at the moment, and these are remarkably similar, except for the upper mid-range. You can see this thing has a much stronger upper mid-range for human vocals, and you can feel it. Compared to the KE4, the human voice is a lot more forward and present in this one. Also, I noticed that this Simgot IEM is easier to drive than the Kiwi Ears KE4, so for the same volume level, it sounds louder, which means it doesn't require a sophisticated DAC dongle with lots of amplification. You will be fine with a simple one too. I think that's good. After spending this much on an IEM, you don't have to spend even more on a DAC. You can get something like the D07 and just chill. And remember I said these have longer nozzle design? It actually goes deeper in your ear canal as we thought and gives you a stronger sub bass. Even though their sub bass performance is on par with the KE4, because of that nozzle design, it feels stronger. That shows you the importance of a proper seal, and this thin nozzle definitely helps out with that. And speaking of nozzles, remember we have extra ones here too. On the side they have mentioned 4 nozzles, including the one that's already there, but I only saw 2 in the box. Well, turns out I missed a few things while unboxing. Hey, come on, it's like 11 PM, give me a break, alright? Also, in my defense, why are these nozzles separate in a pouch instead of on this metal plate? They could have just installed it there. I'm just saying, Simgot, you can streamline your package a little bit better. And yeah, as you can see, with these different nozzles, the treble response changes its strength. And I could tell a difference, surprisingly. Usually, I don't pick up these differences as much, but with this one, I could. I personally like the stock nozzle, which is this flame titanium one. When you expose titanium to high temperature, it kind of gives you these psychedelic colors. It's a trend nowadays with many tech gadgets. I like it both in looks and sound, so I'm gonna use that. These are pretty pricey and actually a little bit more expensive than the Kiwi Ears KE4, but they are a little more comfortable in your ears. They are not as bulky as the KE4s are, and they have better vocal representation for those who like an energetic forward sound. So I suppose that's the selling point here. If you like the new meta type of tuning, but you want a bit more punch in the upper mid-range for vocals, and you want something you can easily drive, then yeah, the ET142 is the perfect choice. Plus, you don't have to get a separate 4.4mm cable. The stock cable itself can terminate to whichever end you want. That's really handy, right? So yeah, there you have it. I think this will be my new daily driver, mainly because of its comfort. I was happy with the KE4 sound. This is a bit of an improvement. Well, improvement at least for me. Because sound style and preferences are subjective. I've tried to give you my impressions of it. Hopefully that was clear. I'll link these down below. If you have the budget, go check it out.